A gas cylinder is a pressure vessel for storage and containment of gases at above atmospheric pressure. High-pressure gas cylinders are also called bottles. Inside the cylinder, the stored contents may be in a state of compressed gas, vapor over liquid, supercritical fluid, or dissolved in a substrate material, depending on the physical characteristics of the contents. A typical gas cylinder design is elongated, standing upright on a flattened bottom end, with the valve and fitting at the top for connecting to the receiving apparatus. The term cylinder in this context is not to be confused with tank, the latter being an open-top or vented container that stores liquids under gravity. Though the term scuba tank is commonly used to refer to a cylinder used for breathing gas supply to an underwater breathing apparatus. In the United States, bottled gas typically refers to liquefied petroleum gas. Quote, bottled gas is sometimes used in medical supply, especially for portable oxygen tanks. Packaged industrial gases are frequently called cylinder gas. Though bottled gas is sometimes used, the United Kingdom and other parts of Europe more commonly refer to bottled gas when discussing any usage, whether industrial, medical, or liquefied petroleum. In contrast, what is called liquefied petroleum gas in the United States is known generically in the United Kingdom as LPG, and it may be ordered by using one of several trade names, or specifically as butane or propane, depending on the required heat output. Design codes and application standards and the cost of materials dictated the choice of steel with no welds for most gas cylinders. The steel is treated to resist corrosion. Some newly developed lightweight gas cylinders are made from stainless steel and composite materials. Due to the very high tensile strength of carbon fiber reinforced polymer, these vessels can be very light, but are more difficult to manufacture. Cylinders reinforced or built up with a fiber material usually must be inspected more frequently than metal cylinders, e.g., every 5 instead of 10 years, and must be inspected more thoroughly than metal cylinders. They may have a limited service life. The inspection interval of steel cylinders has increased from 5 or 6 years to 10 years. Diving cylinders that are used in water must be inspected more often. When they were found to have inherent structural problems, certain steel and aluminum alloys have been withdrawn from service. Fiber composite cylinders were originally specified for a limited lifespan of 15, 20 or 30 years, while steel cylinders are nowadays typically withdrawn after 70 years, or may continue to be used indefinitely providing they pass periodic inspection and testing. Since some years there exist composite cylinders that are nominated for a non-limited life, as long as no damage is to be seen. Since glass fiber composite materials were used to reinforce cylinders, there are various types of construction of high-pressure vessels. Pressure vessels for gas storage may also be classified by volume. In South Africa, a gas storage cylinder implies a refillable transportable container with a water capacity volume of up to 150 liters. Refillable transportable cylindrical containers from 150 to 3000 liters water capacity are referred to as tubes. The transportation of high-pressure cylinders is regulated by many governments throughout the world. Various levels of testing are generally required by the governing authority for the country in which it is to be transported. In the United States, this authority is the United States Department of Transportation. For Canada, this authority is Transport Canada. Cylinders may have additional requirements placed on design and/or performance from independent testing agencies such as underwriters' laboratories. Each manufacturer of high-pressure cylinders is required to have an independent quality agent that will inspect the product for quality and safety. Within the UK, the competent authority, the Department for Transport, for approval of individual bodies. There are a variety of tests that may be performed on various cylinders. Some of the most common types of tests are hydrostatic test, burst test, ultimate tensile strength, Sharpie impact test and pressure cycling. During the manufacturing process, vital information is usually stamped or permanently marked on the cylinder. This information usually includes the type of cylinder, the working or service pressure, the serial number, Date of manufacture. The manufacturer's registered code and sometimes the test pressure. Other information may also be stamped, depending on the regulation requirements. High-pressure cylinders that are used multiple times, as most are, can be hydrostatically or ultrasonically tested and visually examined every few years. In the United States, hydrostatic, ultrasonic testing is required either every 5 years or every 10 years, depending on cylinder and its service.